Boy JB83 here. Now we're going to be playing Madden Mobile today. First I'm going to start you off with my team since you guys are new to the channel. So on our O-line we got Jason Peters, David DeCastro, Trey Turner, and Ryan Clady, and Jeremy at center. Don't want to mess up his last name. Okay, we got Ben Roethlisberger at quarterback. We got Todd Gurley at running back. We got Ronnie Hillman at fullback. We got Emmanuel Sanders on flex, meaning that he comes in on specific plays, but not always on there. We got Herman Moore, elite Thanksgiving edition. We got Devontae Parker at wideout, and we got Tyler Eifert at tight end. Now we're gonna go on to the defense. So on our line down here, we got Corey Redding, we got Sheldon Richardson, we got Halati Nada and Mario Addison. We have Dominic Rogers-Cromartie at cornerback and Patrick Chung at safety, and Joe Hayden playing corner too. We got Corey Graham out there. He really comes in handy when you need to make tackles and stuff. We have Eric Weddle, AJ Bouye. So we have Anthony Barr and KJ Wright rushing off the edges, usually what I do, and Danny Trevathan and Vontaze Burfict there to hold the middle up. We're going to go to special teams. We have Mike Nugent at kicker. I can upgrade him right now. So Roberto Aguayo, we have him at kicker. We have Tyler Lockett returning kicks and punts. We have Drew Kaser punting. So we're going to go to season. Well, first, let me show you guys our league. Okay, now if you want to join that league, I'll give you time to write down the name or search it. KVNGS. Repeat, KVNGS. So we're going to go to season. We're playing the Bengals today. I'm going to receive the ball. Usually I can do pretty good on offense, so I like to receive and score first. Okay. Okay, now we're going to return middle. Only option. No. We got Tyler Lockett back there at returning. I haven't had a kick return touchdown ever on this game. So, you know, it's nice to try every now and then. What I usually try to do is at least get to the 20-yard line. As you can see, he clearly didn't do it on this play. Now, I like to run a Hail Mary and watch the tight end and pass it up to him. It's usually a catch. And then other than that, I run the strong HB blast, and you'll pretty much be seeing that a whole bunch though on the game. So I'll just go through that. See, now you'll see this Hail Mary a lot. Okay, there you go. See, now on those specific plays, the tight end gets open. Still not coming out. What you won't see ever is probably me punting. If I do, it's a very rare occasion. And we have Devontae Parker out there on the speed. We got him in speed, and we got Emmanuel Sanders. But Emmanuel Sanders usually, when I throw it his way, there's lots of picks. So I'm going to try throwing it up to Tyler Eifert again. Comes down with it this time. Now, what I was saying about that speed fullback, we're going to run this fullback dive, and the play goes pretty fast because of how fast he is. But we just need to get those yards, pretty much. What I'm attempting to do is just scramble with Ben Roethlisberger, which clearly did not work out. So, we might run a short pass. HB screen is most likely not going to go to the halfback, but see. Ben Roethlisberger getting the rushing touchdown. So, this usually, you won't see me doing field goals either. And just a fun fact, I've missed all 3 field goals that I've tried. And reminder, I'm on season 14. Got Roberto Aguayo kicking off. Okay. Now I'm going to run a zone coverage. Depending on what the play is, I might run a crash blitz like this and have Anthony Barr rushing off the edge. And then he usually gets to the running back, but on that play, he got picked up by the fullback. They have Corey Redding this time, and they don't really get around there fast. It's just there for pressure. They're very aware of their tight end passing game, as they saw me use mine. Okay, we have him rushing. They usually get the ball off before I can get back there, unless I have a speed linebacker like Anthony Barr in this situation. We got the pick. Not many return for touchdowns. Only in the first and second season, and after that, they started playing for real. So now I saw one-on-one coverage with Emmanuel Sanders as the safety was backing up. I like, dang it. I was gonna catch that one. Okay, try running my strong HB blast. Like I said, I don't run many other plays other than these. They're the only ones that really seem to work in this season. And then, I don't know what's wrong with today, but usually the tight end passing game is pretty strong. Like that. He'll usually catch it over about 4 or 5 people, but you might see it throughout the game. I don't plan on targeting him a whole bunch. I got Devontae Parker on the outside because they usually give up on him. And if you see me do a Hail Mary at the 1 yard line, trust me, it'll work. I've done it many times before in other seasons. By the way, I am defending the Super Bowl coming off of this recent season. I did just lose to the Jaguars recently. I was going to upload that video, but I decided not to. We have Roberto Aguayo kicking off again. 16-0. Okay. We have Eric Weddle rushing down the side. Usually I'm going to attempt to kick it deep eventually because we have Todd Gurley going down the sideline. We might just get to the running back on this play. Or the quarterback. That's even better. Okay, so I usually rush him, and then KJ Wright goes back into coverage. And they don't pass it that much. Knowing as much as they get hit, they don't like to pass it. Right, like short passes. That's usually the stuff they try to do, but our linebackers are really good at catching and speed. See, now what happens, I usually try to like really back up and let Todd Gurley run that route. Like that, and he's usually wide open, but they clearly caught on to that as soon as he caught the ball. What I'm going to do is run a fullback dive because the plays happen really fast, and they can't react to it. But he did, so. Okay, now, the tight end usually catches these for easy touchdowns. I got to scramble back a little bit. Usually Ben Roethlisberger would get it off before he gets hit. Like that. And then he might get tackled. Oh, turnover on downs. Sorry, I didn't even know it was 4th down. Okay. We have Anthony Barr rushing again. 16-0. I've only had a couple shutouts this season. And they weren't by that much. I think the highest one was a blowout, and it was 42-6. I'll go back to all my previous games so that you guys can see my scores and records. Okay, we're going to rush Anthony Barr again. It usually works, but his running back might come over here. We don't like the ball floating up like that because in Madden Mobile, the receivers will have their head on the swivel and will go over there and get it. Now, we have Cameron Addison. Couldn't quite make the play on that one, but we had our linebackers. Now, what I do is run a zone. I usually just switch to a safety, have him return it, but the game didn't let me click on it. It goes out of bounds. I'm fine because I can work the field from here. Okay, we're gonna run a kick middle so I can show you what I was talking about with Todd Gurley earlier. He usually makes a lot of tackles, but I kicked it the opposite direction this time, so they have Eric Weddle rushing. And then I usually break right off the tackles. It's just making the tackles. That's the problem. I think I accidentally ran a blitz, but nope, it's in zone coverage. Okay. That happens a couple times. There I go again talking Corey Graham. He usually is good for making plays. And before I knew who he was, I would just wonder who Graham was. He'd make a lot of interceptions and stuff. But he's not been performing that good. Rush Anthony Barr again. Now I got him out of the pocket. He's usually going to make a stupid pass or something. Okay. Gonna rush Anthony Barr again. Okay.